welcome to today's video. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and are looking forward to a happy new year. Now, I bought myself 2 Christmas presents this year. I bought myself a new woodchuck for the wood turning lathe, and I unboxed that in my previous video. And today I'm going to show you the second Christmas present I got for myself, and that was a Singer sewing Serger. I don't know if you would call it a Serger or an overlocker. And this box is easy to lift because it's not actually in there. I've already had it out and been playing. Now, I wasn't looking to get a Serger. I'm very happy with my standard basic sewing machine, but my local Lidl supermarket was selling these before Christmas for £150, which is a massive half price. I like the Singer brand make. I've had my own Singer sewing machine for more than 30 years now, and it's still going strong. So I have every hope that this Serger will work just as well. Now, I've not had a Serger before, but I'd like to have a play with some stretchy, t-shirty kind of fabrics. And when I saw one for half price, I just couldn't resist the bargain. Oh, let's pull it forward. So here's my Serger, all threaded up because I've already been playing. Now, although I have 4 spools of thread on here at the moment, you can work it with only 3 spools, or for a different sort of stitch you can use 2 spools of cotton. So it's not necessary to have 4 spools of every colour in order to use your Serger. And this bit here is like the aerial on a radio, and it actually clicks up and locks into place to guide all the cotton into the right place. Now, this is the back of the machine you're looking at the moment, so I'll turn around. Now, I have to say, when I first opened the box and had a look at it, I was a little overwhelmed and thought, oh my goodness, threading up all these cottons is going to be a nightmare. But it comes with very clear instructions. You can't see me for this thing. There we go, I'll push it down out of the way. It comes with a booklet with very clear instructions of what to do. And it also came already threaded with 4 strips of cotton going from the back of the machine where the spools will sit all the way through its threading system. And there was a piece of fabric at the front that had already been stitched and was still there attached to the machine. So for my first threading, I literally just followed the cotton through the machine. This front panel springs sideways and then drops down. I'm watching myself on the camera to see what I'm doing. And inside, there's a picture on the inside of the machine as to which cotton hooks up and threads where. So it's actually really easy and not difficult to follow at all. There's instructions in its booklet that are really clear, and each spool of cotton follows a different colour through the threading system. So it wasn't too difficult, and having done it once, I feel very confident that I could do it again and again and again without any great difficulty. I haven't made anything with it yet. I've only had it out of the box a day or 2. Let's clip this up. But I did, where's it gone? When I threaded it up, I did run a piece of fabric through the machine just to have a practice and see if it worked, and I threaded it up okay. Oh, so these were my first 2 little test seams, and this is not a stretchy fabric. This is just a rigid woven cotton. on this machine as well, this side piece pulls off and it is a bit stiff. There we go. Oh, there. It just slides out, which is really good because it gives you this very narrow area here. Turn around. So you get this little narrow bit here, which will be brilliant if you're stitching around narrow things like sleeves and cuffs or even necklines. To have this small area that you can feed your fabric through should be really good. But I don't know, I've never done any work on a serger before. I don't know, is it a serger or an overlocker? I don't know what to call it. I've heard both names used, so let's clip that back on. There we go. And then if you want the big full bed for long straight bits of fabric, clip that back on and it'll give everything a bit of support. So I've been really pleased with it, but I've not made anything yet. But now I have a serger. I've had great fun buying myself some stretchy t-shirty fabrics to make some things with it. So I'll show you the fabrics I've got as well. Oh, push that out of the way. Before we get onto fabrics, it also came, it's got 2 needles in it already, and that's all it needs is 2 needles. 2 of the threads come through the bottom of the machine and 2 of the threads go through the top, just like your sewing machine would. So I've got 2 spare needles in my pack, a pair of tweezers which were very useful to help threading things. Some of the threading positions are a bit tight, so the tweezers were really good to guide the thread through that. And a tiny little screwdriver. I'm not entirely sure what the screwdriver is for yet, but I'm sure I'll get to it eventually. And a funny little plasticky metally hook. And I am aware from watching other people's sewing videos that you need this little bit if you're going to run your machine just using 2 spools of cotton. So that's my new Christmas present. A wonderful sewing machine serger. Overlocker. I don't know. And it just says sewing machine on its box and instructions. So, fabrics. I've started buying myself quilt cover fabrics because they didn't cost very much money and make beautiful clothes. But I have spent a little bit of extra on fancy fabrics to go through my serger. I've got myself a velvety fabric and a brown t-shirty fabric. It's a knitted fabric, has a little bit of stretch in it. I don't know if it stretches in both directions. Yes, it does. It stretches both ways. And I'm hoping to make a top very similar to the one I'm wearing using these 2 brown fabrics. So say I've got the brown t-shirty sleeves, and this is also t-shirty fabric at the back, but I've got this fancy velvety front. So I'm hoping to do something very similar in a chocolatey brown. So I've got lots of fabric. There's 2 meters of each. I've got 2 meters of the t-shirty fabric and 2 meters of the velvety fabric. So hopefully, if I'm doing it like this, I should have lots left over to make something else. And then 3 other patterned fabrics, also stretchy t-shirty fabrics. And I have ideas for this one. I already know what I want to make, a sort of flowy t-shirty top. But these 2 were just, oh, they're pretty fabrics. I have no idea what I'm going to make with them, but I like them, so I'm having it. This one particularly is very stretchy. It would be good for making leggings, though I don't want fancy patterned leggings, but it's got that sort of stretch in it. Oh, fold that up. But I liked the colours and I like this random pattern. So some sort of tunicky top. And this was another one that just was so pretty I couldn't resist. It's very soft to the touch and has these beautiful butterflies, and again it's a knitted stretchy t-shirty fabric, also very stretchy, so should make a nice comfy t-shirty sort of a top. So that's my Christmas presents to me: a woodchuck for the wood turner, and a new sewing serger, and a stack of fabric for doing some more sewing and making some more lovely tops. And that's it, a very short video today. So thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time, when I suspect it'll be New Year, unless something exciting happens between now and then. So I'll wish you all a very happy New Year, and look forward to seeing you all in 2022. If you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to click that like button and let me know. Click subscribe, and YouTube will make sure you see my next video. So bye for now, and we'll see you next time. And don't forget, whatever you're doing, have fun doing it.